It is VDR. So, first easy pass to the handler. Looking for his mate, number 7 on the disc. No opportunity there, down the line, number 9 again, the handler. Looking for a back cut, 23. That was a beautiful scuba, overhead in the end zone. There's a pick call on the field. Way before, yes, this goes back. They talk about it, and cleared. So, it's JuPiter. Yeah, JuPiter. We've seen him the last times, always on the tournament. They play really, really good frisbee against Burrow. Good friend and commentator Vorai is still looking through his documents to find the needed documents about the teams here. So there was a pull again out. I see this so often today. Why is it so hard to keep the disc indoors in the field? I don't understand. So he comes back to the brick point.
So there's a pick call on the field.
Again, second pick call and 2 points.
So he's allowed to catch up since he would not be able to intercept the disc anyways. So he's just allowed to catch up and then we continued the game.
Yeah, run is on my rack. We have all the numbers. I think 15. No, fine.
They really swing the disc nicely. There's barely any second where they stop, so that's pretty amazing to watch. Let's see how long they can keep it up like this, but if they could manage to pull it off until the end, that would be pretty amazing. Then the defense gets pretty intense because you need to run all the time. Let's see if this pull stays in the pitch. Inbounds this time.
Flick pull. You don't see that very often here. Yep, stays inside.
It was a good pull. Maybe a bit short of airtime, but other than this, pretty good. And the long offer. The long shot. Ooh, nice. It was a risky throw. The defense player was almost there. Both were jumping.
Oh, it was blocked near too.
Yeah. Might even be a foul because I think he hit his hand. That's what I've seen. But
he catches it anyway.
Yeah, so it's always nice seeing a layout.
Trying to figure out who's playing against JuPiter. We can't find the list with the names, the players, and the numbers who are playing here. Looking for a deep one. Misreading. Oh, that he needs a library card. He needs a library card. I can definitely say that.
Nice inside throw.
Is it possible, Rainer, that Summer Star is playing again?
Ooh, nice. Another one. Yeah. So they don't like as in the beginning they tried some short passes all the time and play down the field, very safe. But now both teams have chosen to go for a long one. This is always important, mix it up. Makes it difficult for the defense to read what we are doing next.
Yeah, I can totally agree. I can totally agree with that.
So far it's a pretty good game. Was also pretty good. They played down the line, and then also a good throw. It was like maybe a bit sharp in the end, so those are not easy to catch. So maybe a bit too wide, but now a scuba across the field, but the defender is there, too long in the air. So
Emil's not able to get through there. Oh, nice defense again.
He catches the disc, so now back 3 turnovers within 1 point.
Petros to Emils again. Oh, beautiful pass to Andres. Good. Now leading by 2 points, Valmiera.
But there's only 8 minutes played, so I mean it's kind of a handicap for JuPiter now, but it's not too bad.
2 points. You can easily catch up 2 points from.
Yeah.
Especially in half an hour.
Maybe they just need to adjust slightly here and there, and then.
Yeah. I 100% agree there.
Some fine tuning in the end.
I agree 100% here.
What an interesting pull. It was kind of a knife, or very.
But it did go out again, right? It did go out again.
So it landed in the field, but it rolled out. So that's why he's allowed to go to the goal line.
I see.
That's what he did. So it's not as bad as if it would not be in the pit.
Down the line again. Overhead. Looking for his mate.
It's good. It's good.
It's good.
I mean,
catching up a bit.
Honestly, I want to see JuPiter doing a bit more swings, so they are always really
stuck to this line.
Yeah, and this is always a bad thing if you're stuck to the line, because then you're very limited in options.
That's true.
So
that's true.
They really should try to swing a bit to get away from the line.
Yeah. Would it be a good option then if there's a dump coming and then someone else, maybe not the hander, doesn't offer on the open side,
Normally
on
you
the brake
either do a dump and then someone off the stack is running to the open to the normally closed side, so that you get the disc on the other side.
Beautiful pass down the line.
Or you're trying to throw overhead to the closed side.
There's a call in the field. What was it?
I think it's another pick call.
It's another pick call in the field. Someone has to catch up. No, nobody catches up.
So they are good to go. I think the stall count was 2. So he's not heavily forced to throw immediately. But he does so anyways.
Looks down for options down the line. Swing 1 in the middle of the game. Looking for another option here. Swing down 2. Looks for the third one going into the end zone. No offers from the end zone. Down the line. Swing. This goes far back.
It's a very dynamic game. It's not static at all. So they really...
Break throw, flip, flick outside.
Yeah, this was pretty good. So since the guy on the disc was able to throw the break, it's most likely going to be a point because the other defender is on the wrong side, so he will never catch up.
Maybe he has a feeling for that moment there, but otherwise no chance.
Yeah, if it's thrown properly, it's
a safe point.
Almost impossible to defend it.
Yeah, I totally agree there. So now we're seeing 2, 3 easy cuts, but no, he wants to play to the second handler. Back in the end zone. Pressured in the force right. And there he goes deep. Oh. Foul call on the field, I have to say. Yeah, there was. I would totally agree with that. It was a foul call on the field. Was contested, that this goes back. This goes in at 0, I guess. Disc is in. Down the line again. Looks for his options. Back to the second handler. Offers 2 offers at the same time. Cutting off each other. Looks for the easy pass. There we go. Down the line again. Oh my god. This sticking to the line takes you the options. Offer from behind. Looks in the end zone. There are 2 people in the end zone. No one is open there. Down the line. Alright. And there it's disc is gone. And the disc is gone. Yeah, this is he was getting nervous. Standing in front of the end zone. Waiting. And then here eye contact with his mate. Thinks he goes long, but no movement. Yeah, missed communication.
Maybe he was communicating with the defender because it looked like he was perfectly going for this one.
Easy pass in handling. Now the pressure.
Some scoobers.
By JuPiter is very high now.
Now he's tucked to the line again, but he manages to throw the break.
Overhead into the middle. Now here comes the first offer again. Swing. He doesn't want to throw. Why doesn't? Ah, yeah. Now he gives it away.
Now they are on the line again. So
and there's a call on the field.
Yeah, there's another trouble.
No, it was a foul call.
It was a foul call.
I think yeah. He pushed him. Scuba point. Yeah, that was a nice throw.
Yeah, those are
nearly undefendable. Look at that.
Undefendable by the... So the
3,
marker
2,
might,
1.
but yeah, no, this is perfectly executed.
Oh yes.
You see, this is right on the edge of the field. He steps aside, so it's really hard to defend for the marker.
Yeah.
This is perfectly executed. This is not barely defendable, if even.
Now we see a timeout. I think this is a good time. This is a good moment in the game to take a timeout. You're misleading by 3 points. You're losing by 3 points.
Honestly, I think it's a bit early. I mean, yeah, the other team is leading by 3 points, but it's like 15 minutes now into the game. It's like,
yeah, okay, I see that. Maybe
so
it's a bit early.
there are 20 to go, and so
yeah, then I have to correct myself right now. So with a knowledge of 15 minutes, I thought it's 20 minutes already in the game, but 15 minutes in the game. So yeah, that's a bit early for a timeout. I can agree there.
I mean, if they already are sure about what to adjust, I mean, so in the beginning you're always trying to, you start with a certain tactic,
game plan, right?
Your game plan, and then you see how the other team, what's their game plan, and then you need to adjust your game plan accordingly. And normally you call a timeout when you know what the other team is doing and how you need to adjust it, and then you need to spread the knowledge with your teammates.
Right, but I think in this moment they only were spreading their own. They were changing their own game plan, and I think you can also. Oh my, that's such a bad pull.
Oh, this is luckily it did not hit anyone on the field too.
Yes, yeah, this is like a mile away.
I mean, we've seen a nice air battle on field 2 in the meantime while he was.
Yeah, we have, Brian. We definitely have seen a nice air battle on field. So just now. That's a very close marking. Looking for. Ooh, that was close. Down the line. Back to the handler.
So now it's really time to start catching up. Oh, this is a risky one, but he managed to get it anyways. He stopped in the end a bit, and that's why the defender was able.
High pressure here. Almera.
And
Everybody goes to this, and now he goes deep. Why doesn't he take the easy first shot? I don't understand that. Looks down the line. Does he get it? Does he get it? Oh no! So close.
But why did he throw this? He was almost laying on the ground. Why? He was proning. Why do you throw while proning? I mean, look at this. But this was a nice effort.
Yes, very very good effort.
He touched it, but he was not quite so close, so he could not. He wasn't able to close his hands around the disc. So this is a bit sad, I would say, because he did everything right, but it was like 2 centimeters missing.
Yep.
Or for the people out there with not the metric system, an inch missing.
That was a classic. That was classic. Oh, that was an easy, nice point.
Okay,
He faked the break and then.
And now they are back to 2 points difference. So now I want to see like a really tight defense.
Yeah.
Then I mean, just 20 minutes or 19 minutes gone, so there's nothing decided yet, but better start early catching up than.
Yeah, that's true, Rainer. Only the early bird catches the worm. I can totally agree there. Here comes the pull. Does it go into field number 2? No, it comes back to field number 1.
This looks like a good pull. This was. I mean, it was inbound. It was. Well, it had quite a long air time, which is also nice. So. was quite a decent pull. And the long shot. Let's see the defender adjusted to the disc. Oh. The offense player number 7 read the disc perfectly. You see how he was running this bow, which we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
This bow curve, so he was able to see the disc all the time, and at the very end he steps in and jumps up to the disc and catches
right
it
moment
at the
highest
right
possible point
where he was able to get it. So nice catch by him.
Easy pass to the handler, looking for the second offer.
They're playing down the line again, but now you see what we talked about. They're basically.
I really have the feeling that all the clever things you say here, right? They directly go in the mind of our players. Is it possible? Is there any speaker on here? No, there was a call on the field, was there?
I think it was a trouble call here on the field.
Yeah, but now he's able to score again.
It doesn't matter anyway, so they scored basically the same way.
Point, yes. There's this saying, I think you've heard about it. It says, the disc never lies. Is it one of the moments you could say that?
I'm not too sure. I haven't seen if he was really traveling or not, so I can't say that. So
all right. I understand.
So now they need to talk about something again. So they might talk about their defense now. What they're trying to do to don't give the Vorai the possibility. They throw a lot of overhead. So maybe just that they put their hands a bit higher to block them or something like this. Because normally they pretty freely throw whatever overheads they want to. So
yeah. Easy off into the middle of the field. He looks for a deep one. Comeback cut by number 23. Into the middle, number 9 looks for his friend, 49. Down the right side. Easy cut into the middle. 23 looks for a deep one. Does he throw it? No. That's a classic.
Handler
cut. Comeback cut, number 23. Close to the end zone. Looking for his mate, 23, and easy point. Easy point.
They stay cool.
That was the game, I guess. No, it was not. Sorry.
No.
No. Way too early. But when I say... now again leading by 3 points. Valmira.
So basically in the last 10 minutes they've just traded points.
Yeah. The timeout couldn't change the game set.
Vorai is playing pretty cool, and they know what they are doing, so
they don't look for the first easy pass.
It will be pretty hard to force them to make a mistake to get back those points.
Yeah, especially now after 24 minutes already played. Forcing them back again. They're nearly at the middle of the field.
It looks like the stack is a bit tired now, so they...
Yeah. Close to the end zone danger zone, and up in the air it's put. Yeah, the marker has there to raise his arms. Those high release flicks are hard to defend, but as you see there, arms are down, And now watch that. Arms are down. He has to watch out for
he
this
steps
flick.
aside, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
he uses his pivot foot
To get enough space to take the disc there in the danger zone. Yeah. It seems like the game on field 2 is already over.
Apparently, it was pretty one-sided.
Yeah. You don't see that too often here, do you?
No.
We already saw some pretty close and nice throws here. Nice handler movement cut.
And the long shot. This might be the possibility. Oh, the defense got it. This is one of the...
Come on, no way.
No, this is really...
I think they were both pushing. And I have to say that Valmira was pushing. I think here in the replay, maybe you see.
Yeah, from our perspective,
it was clearly no foul.
It was not a foul at all.
And then it was an offense foul because he was pushing the defense player away and not the other way around. No,
So
I mean, of course, at Frisbee, it's always said if you're outside the field, let the players on the field solve the problem. But here, such a clear mistake. I just have to say in this moment. Yeah, so there was a clear offense foul and not a defense foul.
Let's see. Maybe they talk it out and come up with the right solution. But
So I have to also say, if there is a talk on the field, give it 20 seconds, but not more. Give the disc back. If it's not accepted, if it is
it's a contested foul, is the call.
Yeah, of course.
So the disc
Then,
is.
but this you could solve this in 5 seconds. Why do you need 30 seconds to solve this? I don't understand. I really have to say I have no understanding for this behavior. Can you?
Yeah, I mean normally. I mean, obviously you're trying to convince the other one that you're right, but I mean, at a certain point in time, you need to see that there is not going to be a common mind or common solution. So then you just say the contested call. So okay, apparently there was a
pick call on the field.
pick call, and was it 6 or 7? I think it's 6. Stall count 6.
Yes.
So he needs to throw the disc of kind of soonish.
I hope this communication now is really misleading. I hope the game will continue in a better way than it's right now. Nice catch to the inside. Look for his mate. Down the line. The overhead comes. No.
Really nice
No.
fakes. He's doing really nice fakes. So that's why
Very good pressure now
it's really tight. So apparently
by JuPiter.
JuPiter managed to.
That's a bad disc. It's a bad disc runner. I have to say that.
Yeah, it was kind of
This
a shitty
disc
throw.
was lying. I have to say that. It was a clear offense foul before. They called it back and now they scored the point.
But
Normally,
you see how he has to turn his head. So this was not an easy catch.
No, not at all.
So he this was quite good done by the
I think this disc lost the
receiver.
spirit, runner.
This lost the spirit, yeah. So, but apparently JuPiter, they came up with a solution how to handle the offense of Vorai.
Yes.
As you have seen, it was much more pressure on them.
Yes.
So let's see. Maybe Vorai is now adjusting again, but if it stays like this, they got definitely a chance to catch up. So let's hope for for all the fans out there of JuPiter that it stays like this, that they know how to play from now on. Oh, this was close. Too close for comfort.
Too close for comfort. You can, definitely agree there. Down the line, but looks for a second upper.
They play it really cool.
Handler cut.
Don't
handler
force
cut.
anything.
Oh my god. Unforced arrow.
This is something you really
try to
don't
avoid, of
want
course.
to have in such a situation. This is a defense
that's
foul.
super. Yeah, that's very, very unnecessary. I have to say.
There was clearly no possibility that he would be able to get.
Take a look at the replay. It's an easy pass there. There's no chance on it. Maybe he had a chance on this.
Maybe.
That was a lot of contact.
A long shot now. Let's see.
Score. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's see the replay here. Now he walks to the disc. He's really pissed. Long shot. And then
it was perfectly executed. There was
no chance for the defender to get to this disc.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure where he was standing in the end, because apparently his guy was going deep. So normally
you should stand behind, right?
Exactly. Or so that's why there might be a mistake, but it was thrown pretty good.
Yeah, I totally agree. So now leading by 4 points, we are out of the 3 points area, where after the time's over, the Cap 1 is played. Oh my god, that was such a bad pole, I can't believe it. Bounced off the wall of the hall, about 20 meters above the field. Renner, is there something wrong with should we tell the teams to train more the poles?
I mean, I think because you're in the tournament, you're trying to pull off the best pole, which you probably can. So that's why they go to the limits, and this forces
themselves.
Yeah. So this is. There's another foul call on the field.
There's a pick call, but I also don't understand this right now, because the pick call did not have any effect to the pass.
So then he
did it, or did it see it wrong? The pick call was in the end zone. Not in, close to the end zone. Back to the handler. Looks for the overhead.
Another hand. Oh, this was close.
But that was a very, very good defense, I have to say.
But there were 2 defenders. This was.
And now he's pumped.
Why does he throw such a?
Not in. Here comes the overhead. Point. And I think now it is over. Yes. Yeah, that was the game.
So I need to call it.
Yep.
Because I need to play.
We are also have to play here in the tournament, participating. Thank you very much for joining us the last 2 hours of quality time with our friends out in the world. Ryan, I also want to thank you very much for joining me here at the commentator table.
You're very welcome.
And I hope we can repeat this nice conversations maybe tonight or tomorrow.
Certainly. So stay tuned here, and when you have no idea what to do after the games,